The Throne of Eldraine standard metagame is cray-cray. As I predicted, Oko deck started off very strong. Mid-range Oko was definitely the deck to beat, however, the standard metagame adapted into the dumpster fire we see today. But they're making Daddy look bad because it makes it seem like I was wrong about Oko being good. But that is okay because Daddy has a new deck, a deck that is very good at this. Clapping cheeks. Let's see if we can spot the vulnerability in the standard metagame. First off, ramp decks. Believe it or not, but a deck with 28 lands is not unbeatable. Ramp is only playing one card per turn, and gosh, if only there were a way to stop someone playing one card per turn. And on the aggro end of the metagame, if only there were a card that could deal damage to all of our opponent's creatures. And if only there were a deck that could deal with both aggro and ramp at the same time. Well, there is now. With this masterpiece I built here, I call it the cheek clapper. Against slower decks is packing so much counter. 4 negates, 4 quenches, 4 essence captures, and 4 Ionize. And because our entire deck is instant speed, we have 3 cutthroats. It basically gets a counter every time we cast a spell. And it works really well with Sailor, which draws us cards late game. And then we have the new card Brazen Borrower. For 2 mana, it bounces an opponent's permanent to hand. And then for 3 mana, it flashes in as a 3/1 flyer. Adventure gives it very good value. Speaking of which, we have Bonecrusher Giant. For 2 mana, it deals 2 damage to any target. And then when our lands are plentiful, we can pay 3 mana and it comes down as a 4/3. And last but certainly not least, we have 4 Flame Sweep. It makes me so happy just looking at it. It board wipes our opponent when they least expect it. And even against Golos decks that make zombies with Field of the Dead, we can board wipe their zombies at instant speed. Hooray! And then we have 1 Opt and 1 Vantress. Vantress, very good late game. But now on the sideboard, we have red-green hate, we have blue-white hate, we have counter-blue hate, we have draw card hate, and a card that is very good against ramp decks, Disdainful Stroke. That is the deck. Let's get to the gameplay. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But without further ado, here's a gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand, a bit land heavy, but I think it will work. We'll keep starting with the Temple. Land, nope. Guild Gate tapped. Oh, I bet this is Golos. Interesting. We might as well hit them for 2. Growth Spiral, okay, they probably are Golos. And nice, a Quench. Let's see what they've got here. It's a fairy, nope, quench it. The fairy goes to Jesus, and it's back to our opponent. 5th land. Aw, I was hoping they played Golos this turn. We can't counter that. And end of turn, let's flash in the Borrower. Back on our turn, oh goody, a land. We'll play the Giant. Swing for 3. And back to our opponent. Oh, this a Crassus? Yeah, we'll counter that hoe. But they still draw 6. Negate, nice. Swing for 8. Then it's tapped and it's back to them. Oh god. Golos. Fine. So they get a zombie and another zombie. And they try to get more zombies, but we'll negate that. And nice, a negate. Swing for 4 in the air. Steam Vent's untapped and it's back to our opponent. More zombies. And they're probably gonna activate Golos this turn. Yeah. Oh, they hit 2 lands in a growth spiral. That's not too bad. You get an island. And they try and play the route, but guess what? We'll negate it. And there's a concede. This is what was in their hand. But I say not good enough. Going into game 2, we're gonna bring in the big guns. Dump the Giants in this to bring in Narset's Dispute and most importantly, Disdainful Stroke. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening, ooh, a lot of early game stuff. Yeah, we'll keep. They start with a Grazer. It's a pretty good start. Pull an Essence Capture, pass back. And they pass back to us. What? What is this madness? Guildgate tap. And they pass back. What's happening? We can't really tap down with Narset. So leave our lands untapped and pass back. Land untap. And a Crassus already. Wow. We'll quench. So they still draw 2, gain 2. And a Stroke. Nice. If only they can see just how much removal's in our hand. They play a land tap. And they try the route, but guess what? Quench again. For everyone who's tired of losing to Golos, I hope this is therapeutic for you. And nice, a Borrower. And uh-oh, a Golos. But I don't think so. Essence Capture. They play a land. And it's back to us. Cutthroat, but now it's back to them. Uh-oh, they try and play to Fairy. This is very tricky. We're definitely gonna negate it, but I wonder if we should put out the Cutthroat first, because with 3 cards in hand, they might have something to back it up, but I suppose we just negate. That's the safer route. And they pass back. Cutthroat. Pull an Ionize. And let's scare them a bit. Swing in for 2. They block. Sure. They're on to us. Uh-oh. Golos. We could Disdainful that. Or maybe we just Ionize. Yeah, let's Ionize. Golos goes bye-bye. And nice, another Stroke. Although we're missing a land to play Narset followed by Stroke, but we must be patient. Swing in for 3. They jump. And let's see what they can do here. Cast off. Uh-oh. Safest option. Let's Stroke it. Just like mommy taught me. Aha, I knew it. That's why we didn't play the Ionize. Shoot, if only we had something else to play. Like a second Disdainful Stroke. And now the Giant dies with it. No, 7/7 for them. Swing in for 5. And with 1 card in their hand, what can they do? A Time Warp. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Ionize. Oh man, it's not going well for them. Oh, and they concede. You know, I might be the first person to say this, but I really like playing against Golos. It's just so much fun. That was a very successful And now it's on to the next match. Opening hand, too many lands, so we're gonna mull. And yeah, we'll keep this. Starting with the Temple. Meh, bottom. Interesting, a champion. Okay. We pull Mountain Pass back, and it's Cavalcade. Don't tell them. And then an Eternal Flash and 2 Sailors. Okie swing in for 2. Back to them. Come on, dump your hand. Spitfire, nah. Ionize. We pull a land. Swing for 2. Back to them. Ginger Brute. Oh, yes, more. Is that enough to wipe them? Yeah, let's wipe them. Just like, mommy, show me how. And out of anger, they shock our creature. Understandably angry. I mean, who wouldn't be? They lost all their creatures. Giant on top. Swing in for 1. Back to them. Chandra, nope. Oh, and they concede. Going into game 2, we're gonna dump a variety of stuff for the Aether Gust, and with that, let's go to game 2. Meh, where's the Flame Sweep? Oh god, this is a super risky hand. Oh yeah, we'll keep it. Opponent plays a Spitter. Land, no, not a land, okay. Back to opponent. Champion, Dodger, land, I'm gone. Back to him, Dodger. We go to 11. Light up the stage. Land and Ginger Brute. Okay. And yeah, land. Oh jeez, can deal 6 next turn. We can shock. Go to 3. Ugh. Yeah, fine. That's super risky though. Oh, never mind. They have Embereth. Yeah, Embereth's a card. In game 3, no change to sideboard, and this here, no Flame Sweep. But we'll try it. Opponent plays a champion. Hits us for 1. Not Flame Sweep either. Back to them. Cavalcade will counter that. They hit us for 1. Meh. I say Flame Sweep or nothing. But fire. Whatever. We'll put up with it for now. And then flash in a Cutthroat. Pull land and pass back. Chandra. We shall negate. They hit us for 1. Flame Sweep? No, not Flame Sweep. Alright, play defensively and pass back. Oh, Torbrand. That's a little annoying. They swing for 1, soon to be 3. But we shall do this. Petty Theft, bouncing Torbrand. And then Petty Theft, bouncing the Spitfire. And ooh, I like swing for 5. Back to opponent. Spitfire. We shall tolerate this. Champion, we shall tolerate as well. They swing for 4. Sure. And then we'll flash in a Brazen. And if we're lucky, we'll hit a land to do both of these. Ooh, that nice. But maybe they want to trade. We'll see. Yeah, okay. We could always kill the Torbrand instead. They swing in. No blocks from us, but guess what? Stomp the Torbrand. And a Flame Sweep. Oh, will we see an insta-concede here? Oh, we sure do. Wasn't that fun, but now it's on to the next match. Opening hand has a lot of lands, but we'll give it a shot. Opponent plays a Goose, and we'll flash in a Sailor. Back on our turn, pull Negate, pass back. And what disease? In Oko. But with an island in their deck, I don't think they're playing my version. So take that, Hobag. And back on our turn, we pull a Cutthroat, swing in for 1. And back to them. Another Oko. Uh-oh. Negate. Pull an Essence Capture, see if they want to block. Okay, fine. Back to them. Opponent casts Paradise Druid. Interessante. Well, let's do this. Cutthroat and then Capture. So them dudes get buffed. We pull a Sailor, swing in. They take it, and it's back to them. Another Druid, sure. And then they pass back, stomp the Goose, and flash in the Sailor. And an Essence Capture. Interesting. I kind of wanted to play the Giant this turn. Whatever. Swing in. Oh, and they take all of it. Muy grande. They go to 6. Back to them. What disease? A Crassus. Oh no, guys. Oh, what are we gonna do? And there is the concede. That was a fun game. And going into game 2, we're gonna dump all this for all this. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, no threats, all counter, but we'll try it. Pull land, man. Another land bottom. Opponent plays a Druid. We pull Quench, and we'll just pass back. Opponent attempts an Oko. Very suspicious. They could have Veil of Summer, but okay, we'll quench it. Hey, what do you know? They make a food token. Interesting. This is a bit of a risky move, but on their draw, we'll hit the Oko. Oko goes bye-bye, but they play a Nissa. Yeah, that's not good. They play another Druid. Borrower, huh? You know, maybe we're better off not giving them information about our deck, and instead just going to game 3. Yeah, I think so. Going into game 3, I'm gonna dump 1 more Sailor for 1 more stroke, and with that, let's go to game 3. Opening hand, not great, but yeah, we'll try it. They start with a Goose, and we pull an Ionize. Back to them. They play Paradise Druid. Yeah, sure. And another Goose. Alright. We'll flash in a Cutthroat. And oh, that's muy grande. Although our Cutthroat would die in the process. Yeah, maybe wait till next turn. Swing in. They take it like mommy. Okay, back to them. What's these? A Wicked Wolf. Very suspicious. They could make a mana, but if we use the Gust on it, Veil of Summer can't protect the wolf from countering because the Gust doesn't counter. Yeah, we'll Gust it. And they pass cast back to us, but we'll put in a Sailor, buffing this out of the Flame Sweep range. And back on our turn, interesting. I think we should wait on the wipe, which is a little risky, but we'll just swing in for 4. They go to 12, back to them. The wolf again, we'll try and Ionize. Oh, and we dodge a bullet there. That's a relief. And oh my gosh, yes, that's what I wanted to see. A counter spell, because now we can do this. Flame Sweep. Bye-bye. Swing for 6, back to opponent. And hopefully they don't have a creature spell, although their deck tends to run a lot of creatures. But just pray for a Nissa or an Oko. Ooh, 5. Oh, now they Veil of Summer. Okay. We're still in a really good position, though. They turn that into a creature, and we pull a Cutthroat. Oko could try and exchange something for this. Not that it really matters, though, because they have to block here, right? Yeah. So we'll just attack them directly. They chump, and it's back to them. And what shall they do now? What can they do now? They make a food token, play a druid, and how should we do this? They can crack the food token and gain 3 life. Do we draw or play the Cutthroat? Probably just the Cutthroat. Let's see what we get. Land, meh. Let's draw a card. Negate, sure. All 3 at them. They chomp, gain 3. They go to 3, back to them. They make a food token, and they pass back. Oh, SpaghettiOs. And a Borrower. Swinging with everything. And there's the concede. Wasn't that wonderful? It was music to my ears. Yes. Well, those matches went pretty well. I feel like we made a difference in the world, you know? We're doing God's work one butt cheek at a time. Currently, there are no blue-red flash decks in the metagame. So the next time you're frustrated with all the Golos decks and Ramp decks and the aggro decks, you might want to consider, blue-red control. But I expect the standard metagame to eventually diversify itself, and when Ramp decks decrease in prevalence, perhaps this deck won't be as good, but I'll still find it fun to play. But that is all for now. Here are the first winners of the free deck box giveaway. For a chance to be one of the next winners, be sure to subscribe and interact with someone in the comment section. And as always, I hope you have a great day.